Where are you? Okay, Brand. Typically on Brand, I run Exhaust. If there's ever any error in your play, you're gonna die. Brand is a very unforgiving positioning champion. Hold on, let me pause this shit. Pause. Let me get my ugly mug off the screen here really quick. Let's get rid of all this shit. Okay, let's go. Okay, Fog of War on. Let's follow Brand here. Try to be off base at 15 seconds. As soon as the base opens up, you need to be out there looking for invade, making sure they're not walking into your jungle. Protecting your team from the beginning of the game is one of the most important things to start off. Dying early is, like, very demoralizing. Let's see what you do here. 43 seconds. They can be in your tri-bush by like 38, 39. So I would never walk in past 40 seconds. Never. If it's 40 seconds, you should drop a ward rather than go in.
Minions have spawned.
You know, leash. Okay, so you went Q-Start. Q-Start is not bad at all. Oh, this is a Ziggs Thresh lane. Nice, nice Q. You got an early gank going. Okay, I would, right there, getting the exhaust, getting both flashes. That is when you walk, wait, you got one flash on too. That is when you walk away though. Keep spamming autos, spam autos. Oh, nice. You get the disengage. Nice. You get the ignite autos. Good. That was good. It's like, make sure that you're always spamming autos when you're in a fight. Starting Q is okay, but I usually prefer starting W. That way you can play inside of minions rather than outside. To land your Q, you need to be outside minions, right? You're going to be throwing stuff at people. But where does Thresh need to stand? Thresh also needs to stand outside minions. So if you're outside minions, he needs to be outside minions to hook you. So if you're standing in minions, he can't hook you, but you can still W him, right? So usually play around the ground targetable effects rather than starting Q. I know Q is your highest damage. It's 5 more damage than W. It also is on I think a shorter cooldown, and it's 10 less mana. But the safety of the W is just more important in my opinion. So that's usually why people start W rather than Q. So right now, what do you have? You have no mana. You definitely... So right here, you should be pinging to push out and go back. You're literally on no mana. So ping her back, you guys should recall. You have good damage on him, but... Yeah, I don't think staying's good, unless she can just single-handedly poke him out. So what'd you do? You went and killed that for vision. Which, this is avoidable, by the way. They can walk through here and avoid the vision. If they hug the wall, they can get past it. So relying solely on Scuttle is not good. So beware of that. He's walking up. You don't have enough mana for a stun. Yeah, you need 110. This is what, 670? So you need 180 for full combo. Don't do it. Don't do it, MF. You know their jungler's top right now, so you guys are relatively safe. So by the time that you get level 3, try to save enough mana so that you can at least use 3 abilities. So right here, they were looking at her. Anytime you walk out of lane, you should be watching lane to see if they're walking towards your ADC. If they start like hard pressuring her because you're not there, you need to turn back. Like, if she looks like she's out of position, you need to turn back immediately. So watch for that as well. Okay, Thresh and Ziggs both do magic damage, quite a bit of magic damage. Enemy team comp, they have 4 magic damage based champions. I didn't even see what you did there. Let's jump back really quick. If you don't have any mana, you don't trade at all. You stand back and you wait. Trading with autos versus Thresh, he's just going to out-damage you with play passive. That's really not worth. Oh nice, you get the Sunray Pest minions. So basically, unless forced to trade, you don't trade with anything. You just wait. When you land spells, you throw autos as well, but you're not trading autos if you're not using spells. Unless, say, so if you're here, you have all your spells up, and Thresh autos a minion, and you can auto him while his auto attack animation is going towards a minion. You can do that, but I don't recommend it because you're in the open, obviously, and you might get hooked. So, realistically, you're not going to be trading autos very frequently on mage supports. You should really only be trading spells, because if you're trading autos, you're going to get out damaged. You don't have any sort of auto attack modifier to benefit from spamming auto attacks. So the real only benefit is using auto attacks in all-in situations. Or unless, so like, say their AD carry walks down, maybe you don't have any spells up, but you want to be able to turn the trade. Just throwing auto attacks, like if it's a 1v1 and you start autoing as well, you guys should win that trade. So don't be afraid to use autos if you don't have spells, but don't ever just have the intention of going up and trading with auto attacks. Okay, so optimally, you don't want to trade just with auto attacks as brand support. That's not a thing. Okay, top TP. That is something that you should be aware of if you can actually see it happen. Knowing that he doesn't have TP to come down is, that's 5 minutes that he can't come through you. Teemo's fucked. I don't know what he's doing. Ah! That happened. So you're up here. You need to be pinging careful. You're doing a good job securing that and getting the health. But yeah, you need to be pinging careful on your ADC. Every time you go, you should be pinging careful. Let's see if you're pinging on the way. Enemies are missing. Yeah, anytime you're going up to roam or ward like that, you need to let your ADC know that you're going somewhere and to be careful. Okay, you just got revealed. They just used this. You need to be careful with that and not try to trade there. Okay. So anytime, like if you see the plant get used, which you can see just the vision on your minimap, you've got to just walk away. I don't think you needed to flash there. J4 already used all his abilities. You're in position to win this fight. You don't have heal, you don't have flash, you have ignite still. So like J4 already EQ'd in, right? He's not level 6, he can't ult on you. You had like 2/3 of your HP still. So knowing that J4 most likely, let's look at, what do I do, X? Yeah, X. I was looking at gold, not items. J4 has no attack speed, right? So his attacks are going to be really fucking slow. So the more damage that you're baiting out with your life bar rather than your ADC's life bar, realistically the more kills that you can possibly get. So I personally use my health bar a lot to bait fights, to bait people to die. So if you hold your flash longer, you can usually bait them into their death. It was way too early to flash out at that point. Honestly, like if you were throwing auto attacks at him while MF was hitting you, could have flashed forward for the kill. Ziggs was already at like 150 HP. Thresh, he had a couple hundred HP, but he wouldn't have been able to do anything alone. Sure, now you guys are 3-manning mid. This is okay. I don't know where anybody is, but you can push fast and get the fuck out. It's really good gold for you guys. So right now, what are you buying? Whatever this is, if you're going Rod of Ages, I don't recommend it. Getting Magic Pen for Brand is like the most important thing. Like the two builds you either go are basically the same thing, but you're changing the order at which you buy the items. You're either going to buy Liandry's into Rylays, or you're going to buy Rylays into Liandry's. If your team is ahead and you just need catch and kite potential, you're going to rush the Rylays. You're going to die here. He's actually blind. could have killed you if you just pressed R. So if your team is ahead and you just need catch or peel, you're gonna go Riley's. If you are like, if you need more damage for your team, you're gonna go Leandry's first for that extra magic pen and extra burn while your passive's on people. So Iceorbz, if you want, okay. Here, use this for Brand. I made that specifically for Brand. It's a pretty decent guide. It could be probably a little more in depth on some things, but for itemization, use that. That's all you need. Basically, as Brand, all you're trying to do is blow your combo once in a fight, and you should win the fight. Like late game, I'm looking to flash onto their carries, press R, press E, press W, Q, and then I don't care if I die. Because as long as my team's in range to follow up, their carry should be done. We'll see. That's the thing, man. Like, you do not need a Rod of Ages. You don't need it. Rod of Ages is not that great on Brand. Like, maybe Brand mid is an extra just tanky item, but at that point, you already have 2 HP items that you're going to build. You're going to build Riley's and Leandry's. So, I think CDR would be more beneficial, like a Morello. Sorry, I don't think you used your W yet. Let me click you. Did you? Let's go back. What did you lead with? Oh, your W is on cooldown, so you want to E, you want to Q, just throw your W here. Oh, okay, you used it there. Sit down, fool! That's right. Okay, cooldowns are up. Anytime your abilities are on cooldown, just stay back. Also, you need to be getting a ward in here so you don't get hugged. Do I have Mobifier guides? I don't have Mobifier guides, no. Just the LOL King guide. My stream's on there, though. People can find me if they need to. Every time you go up here, just ping. Never lead with Q. Right there, that was a big mistake. Leading with Q is like how you die here. What the fuck? She came back? MF can just ult this shit. Many congrats, man. Well, hey, I'm glad the stream's helping for you, man. Okay, so right here, you guys, this is definitely overstay. After you got the blue and that, you should have pinged your team out. You don't want to stay in their jungle. Like, you make one play, you get those 2 kills, you get the little objective, and you get the fuck out. Like, pushing tower here is probably greedy as well. J4 is the only one down. You're both you need to leave. So don't overstay after you've already gone through, like, full objective. People are coming back up, and you know they're coming. Well, okay, you see LB, so, and you have a ward here. So you know they're not coming down. You're fine to take the tower. But because of this, and because you saw LB go mid, that's the only reason I would stay. Other than that, like, if you didn't have this ward and see LB go mid, I would have suggested just leaving. Because you have possible swing TP. You have people possibly coming down lane or coming through this path because you don't have any wards there. So with the vision you had, it was pretty sketchy to stay as long as you guys did. Both being on no mana. So itemization, what did you build? You went for... Okay, you're still going towards that Rod of Ages. But are you? So at this point, like, not going Sightstone is okay. If you're trying to carry with Brand, if you didn't spend, what is it, 1,100 gold for this? If you didn't spend that 1,100, you would be like 300 gold from Riley's right now, or like what, like 600 gold from Leandry's, or maybe a little more. Like, you'd be so close to your carry items. That was a really good combo there. If you could get something out of it, nice. Third Teemo? No, Teemo's not gonna happen. He stayed. Oh shit! Oh shit! You didn't see that. MF? MF? No MF? How important is Riley? Riley's is really important, man. On Brand. Like, I wouldn't say it's not necessarily one of your first 3 items, but it is definitely a first 3, yeah. Leandry's. Okay, so Leandry's is your top item. Leandry's is the best. Leandry's comboed with Riley's is better, but you need to make sure that they're not building magic resist. So if the enemy starts building magic resist, you need to go Pen Boots, Leandry's, Void Staff, Riley's. So that's your itemization route. If they're not building MR, you go Leandry's into Riley's, into... If they still don't have MR, you can go Luden's Echo, which getting the Luden's proc if you throw it out, if you throw out like your R or something, the Ludens will proc the Riley's plus Leandry's. So it's pretty beneficial. Also, Oliver Tran, what's up, man? Okay, so 5 points in W is fine. I put 2 points in my E for wave clear for the back line. Like, I really only put that second point in if I feel like we need wave clear, or if I need to carry the game so I can take that extra gold. Yeah, you need to leave. You're overstaying here. You're on low health. So getting the one tower was fine. The one tower was good, right? But you're not noticing the Infernal Dragon on the map. I typically do not go top lane if Dragon's coming up, and it's an important dragon like Infernal. So try to avoid even being top if Infernal's on the map. Yeah, you can't. Okay. Do not try to fight Swain. Whatever you do, don't try to fight Swain. He is, what level? Level 12. Swain's huge right now. Even though he doesn't have MR, he's got a completed Rod of Ages, plus his ulti is, like, ridiculous. Teemo right here, I don't even think to kill him. Well, if he hit the turret. If Swain hit the turret, he could have killed Teemo, but he took, like, 3 extra turret shots. Okay, so what are you building here? You have completed your Rod of Ages. You've got Hunting Geist. You're going to build into the Leandry's right now. What about when the tower is down? What should we be looking for? So your tower? When your tower's down, like say you guys won lane like you did, you're going to rotate around and take other towers. What I evaluate when I'm going to the next lane is I evaluate, can I fight the person? How much wave clear do they have? That's pretty much it. Do they have wave clear, and can me and my ADC fight them? That's what you want to know. Also, rotating around, you kind of want to make sure you have vision, so I usually have Sightstone here. If you didn't have this, you could have Sightstone and Leandry's completed. Also, I like to upgrade the Spell Thieves on Brand. You get a lot of gold generation going on. coaching whom? I am coaching Iceorbz. Okay, so right here, you're basically... You're trying to become the carry right now, but you're not putting yourself in the fights. So while you're down here, all this is going on, and you guys are probably going to lose an objective. Going down and taking the wave is not optimal for you. Let's see what you're doing with gold. You only got 500 gold out of it. It's really not worth being down there. You can't even buy anything. So, how many kills do you guys lose there? I think you only went 1 for 1, but had you been there with the health that they're on, you could have easily picked up kills. So try to make sure that you're never the one split pushing, unless it's like after an objective or something and you died pre-objective. Like say you guys had a fight at Baron and you died before the fight, or you died in the beginning of the fight. Your team ends up collecting Baron, and you need to go when you get up. You can go hold like a wave bottom or something. But in that situation, don't ever go bottom for farm for yourself like that. Had you been mid, you guys would have stomped that fight. And you're already ahead by 5,000, but you could have been ahead by a lot more. So right now with Baron on the map, I would prefer to have... Do you have a TP? No. You don't have a TP right now, so I would go and I would set up wards around Baron. If you had Sightstone, at least buy a pink and put it on Baron. If you get a pink here, you can just put a regular trinket here, and then you have Baron control. One thing about Brand is Brand does Baron really, really well. Yes, you should have been grouping, 100%. Brand's teamfight is way too good to ever be split. You are not the guy that should be split, ever. Clone, just running it down mid. The cool thing is still get gold from the clone. But right now, objective-wise, you should have a Baron or a pink on Baron. Always try to pink Baron, always control Baron. I try to get wards around Baron. Like, you want to know all their rotational paths. So if you get a ward here when their lane's pushed, you know where their whole team is. You can ward here. I start sweeping, going up. If they've got no wards in here, I will drop a ward in here if I know where people are. Just make sure you're not walking into a trap. So if you see people on the map and they're not near this bush, you know you can go in and get a ward, right? So go up, get the ward there. If you can, if you still see people, like there's 4 or 5 people down here or some shit, if there's 4 or 5 people here, you ping Baron. Spam ping fucking Baron. If your team's within range, spam ping Baron so you guys can do the objective. You do it really quick as Brand. And if you've got that pink on it, they don't know what you're doing, right? So it'll take them a little while to realize, and then it'll take them even longer to rotate. But optimally, I like to get a ward up here too. You want to watch this path of rotation, this path of rotation, and this path of rotation to the objective. Nice, nice. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! What do you have as Brand that really helps with the Baron? Your passive, okay? So comboing 3 spells, what I do, I press E, I press Q, I press W, right? Or it doesn't matter, you can press Q first when it comes to Baron. It is all about your passive spike. You do decent amount with your spells, but your passive is huge damage. It does like 900 with just your passive hitting. So your Q is going to do a couple hundred, your E is going to do a couple hundred, and your W is going to do several hundred, and then your passive is going to hit for like 900. You got a double and the turret. So right now, with the double kill, you guys should be calling this objective. Their support and mid are down. Well, I guess their jungler's up. It would be. It could be a 50-50 if they're not special. Dragon's free. And you guys don't have a tank. Okay. Honestly, you don't even have to do Baron this game. You can just out-rotate him. But definitely get a pink on there at all times. At least have something on that side so you know if they're doing it or not, you know? You don't have to do Baron, but getting a ward there so you know if they are thinking about it is pretty important. Itemization, it looks like you're starting to build towards Morello's. I've got MR. So they don't really have enough MR as long as you're running Magic Pen runes. What? In a couple minutes. Okay, thank you. Morello for Swain. Honestly, Morello doesn't do shit to Swain. You've got to get him down to 40% HP, right, before you can actually do anything. And your combo is not going to be enough to get him that low. So when it comes to Swain, you need to ask one of your AD champions, whether it's Quinn or MF. They need to be building, you need to ask them to build Executioner's Calling. That MF ult damage is really fucking bad because she went second item rapid fire cannon. So even getting him there, it's just, ugh. The thing about Executioner's Calling is it reduces healing from 100% health. There is no percent health cap to when it's effective. That's the thing about Morello's. Morello's sucks because you gotta get him to 40% first. No. 35%. Never mind, they reduced that shit even more. Because it was 40, but now it's 35. So it's even weaker than it was before. Zig's gonna kill this tower in no time. So honestly, man, if you up your vision control game, don't buy the Rod of Ages, build the Sightstone. Like, you can build pen boots and shit early, but make sure to get the Sightstone when you leave lane. You need to have wards down to catch people in rotation. If you're forcing every fight in equal vision or into their vision, you can basically assume that you're giving them the upper hand because they know you're coming and you don't know where they are. So if you know they're coming and they don't know where you are, so you have good vision control, things are swept out, they're walking through your wards. Like, say you've got all this shit swept out, you've got control of this, you got ward here, ward here, ward here, and you're standing right here and they're like, hey, I need a ward Baron, there's a pink on it. You're right here waiting, Thresh is like, hi guys, I'm Thresh, I'm a hooker. And you're just like, fuck you, I'm Bran, I'm gonna burn your ass to the ground. You throw your W, you throw your Q, throw your E. And if anybody's in range, you can just kill him right there, right fucking there, because he doesn't know you're here. He doesn't know you're here, and that shit's free, every fucking time, free. So that is why vision control is OP. You don't know what's happening on the other side of that wall, you have no idea. So get the Sightstone, get the wards out, get rid of the Rod of Ages, sell this shit, get Sightstone, get Leandries, MR, 2 MR, they still don't have much for MR. Swain, you're either going to have to ignite him or you're going to have to tell your team to get Executioner's Calling. Still, nobody has it. That's kind of a big deal. That's done. Not good. There you are quickly. Rip. Okay, so getting caught. You got your R off, but at that point was not enough. Team's basically doing 1-3-1. You guys are gonna win because team was splitting, even though you're losing the 3 fight. So they're all recalling right now. They're trying to get here. They want to stop the Teemo. Fucking Teemo players, dude. Ugh. No, it wasn't a lot. It was 1 for 1. But when you're ahead in gold, there's no reason to go for even trades. There's no reason to go for even trades in when you're ahead. Okay, so you have 3 items. You're pretty big, but you do need, you're gonna need a void. You know somebody's there, don't just face check. Missing your Q, walk away, walk away. Anytime you go in, use your E, and if you miss that Q, you need to run immediately. So when you throw that Q, I usually stop walking forward, positioning wise, like, you throw the Q, you need to wait until you see if it hits or not. So don't push forward. If it hits, they're not going anywhere. You don't need to be in melee range of them. So stand back. If you hit your E, throw your Q, you're right here. If you miss the Q, you can disengage and walk away. But if you're walking into melee and you're running at Thresh, he's just going to play your ass and then touch you. So don't ever walk forward like that. That's not something you want to be doing. Ouch. Okay, so Quinn finally got the Executioner's Calling that you guys need. Don't even push the minions, just go. Just go. Oh no, not like this. You see him, Quinn, please. Rest in pieces. Okay, objective on the map. This is something you guys should have been watching for the past several minutes. If you knew it was Infernal, you need to be controlling vision there. You don't have a Sight Stone, but I would have probably either this pinked. Swain's doing it. Either this pinked or this swept, ward over the wall, ward up here, or ward here, here, and here. Just so, like, you want to know if they're coming from here or they're coming from here. So if you don't have that many wards, say you've got two, put one here, put one like right here. That way you get the vision of both paths. Right here, you're kind of just playing ARAM style. Ew. Okay, pop this rocket. Come on, get out of the circle, it hurts. The team's not even hitting J4. Oh no.
Legendary.
Ah! This is sketchy. Holy shit. You threw it too fucking early. Oh boy. Very nice. Swain's bottom. You don't know if he has TP or not. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to timers. Probably not. So right now you've got LB down. You have one advantage. One player is there. Their top laner showed bottom. You could run 5 people to Baron right now, and you see their jungler. So you know where people are. You could try for the objective. And then again in solo queue, you're putting a lot of faith in your jungler. If you guys can catch J4, then you should be able to do it. This is what I'm talking about. So I wouldn't have even gone over the wall. I would have just, holy fuck. Oh boy. I wouldn't have even gone around the wall. I would have thrown from here, throw your W and your Q. You could have comboed him. LB used their double behind you guys. It should be obvious because LB was just dead. So right now, you guys, you can't do anything here. It's been too long. They're all up. You guys are down in health. You can't do Baron. You need to watch your waves. Wave management is really important. So looking at this wave, this is something that if 2 people were here, they could end the game with at this point in time. 34 minutes in, this is all they need. If you have an 80 carry down here with a wave like this tower is gone in like 4 or 5 auto attacks, couple seconds. That's all it takes. And like a couple more seconds to get to this one. Couple seconds, it's gone. Couple seconds on this. 2 more seconds to here. Couple seconds, couple seconds. If you guys are down for like 40 seconds and they're here, that's GG. With a wave like that, it's game over. They're on Baron. You see the TP. Teemo's the only one that's looking. So I don't know if you don't build Sight Zone very often, but vision control is a huge portion of the game from support. So vision control may be the next thing that you need to work on, because just not having these wards out is making a big problem for you guys. The other thing that I'm seeing now is you do not have a Void Staff yet. It looks like it's what you're building next. And I hope you do. I really hope you do. No, you didn't. You went into Seekers, which is really bad right now. You need to get a Void Staff because they have MR. They have MR. So they've got a ton of MR stacking on 3 people. And J4 is going to be going in, Swain's going to be going in, Thresh is going to be going in. So they have MR and all the champions that you need to be shredding. You're typically not going to be able to dive Ziggs versus all this shit. So you need to get the pen to deal damage to the champions that are going to be in your face. That was a nice initiation, but your team's not there. MF should have ulted right. Oh, there's the ulti. Okay. Well, she got him at least. Ziggs come die, trying to kill her. Okay, so Iceorbz, you need to be making sure you have the ability to do as much damage as possible with what you have built so far, right? So with the amount of MR they have, let's flick this guy. He's got... Where's this? Okay, he's got 90 magic resist. 90 MR, you have 15 pen. 30 pen. And hopefully you're either running like either 12 or 20 magic pen flat. So what's that? 30, 40, between 40 and 50. So that still leaves him with like 45 base MR. And that's at least 30% reduction. At least 30% reduction still. This is risky. Pretty risky. So you're losing a lot of damage because you don't have enough magic pen right now. How much does he have? He's got 149. So you only reduced like 50 of that. He's still got 100. That's what, like 50% or more reduction at least? Maybe 55? So you're not doing much damage to J4 right now without more pen. Quinn looks like he's splitting. They're going to be running down mid. Teemo's gonna split too. He's got the Elder. But right now, careful, just careful. You don't want to fully engage. You get engaged on, you guys lose. So you walked way too far forward there. Oh, proc one more. Oh, ow! Why did they stop? I guess Ziggs gonna clear this shit quick.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Babes!
Replay review sometimes. I finally have money to support me. Favorite support är mindre än 3 even if you. Replay gärna sometimes.
I think many support my favorite support, even if you do play shit sometimes. I'm sorry. I like Freelo. Alright, yeah, man, we can do a replay review sometime. I might have to call it tonight after this one. My dinner's almost ready, and I'm gonna go sit down with the wife and kids. But I will do replay reviews any day of the week, guys. Any day. I want to try to hold them towards the latter part of the stream if possible. Change the voice brand going bottom. So, okay, so this point here, you coming up. Remember what I was talking about, Iceorbz? Going bottom is fine if this, like, if you need to hold. If you need to hold because your team's already doing things, they're dead, there's people dead across the board. Getting that wave cleared so you don't get pushed in and lose is important. So right now, this just popped up. Baron is coming up in 2 minutes. Alright, Mabes, if you want to do it tomorrow, tomorrow's fine. We can do it tomorrow towards the end of the stream. I try to keep them towards the end of the stream. If we get more than one built up, we can, like, cut off rank a little earlier. So 138 on Baron. You need to get wards here. Having a pink on here is really important. Once you start getting towards late game build, you should look to have a pink somewhere on the map before you run out of room, right? So always try to get that pink on the map and keep that shit down. Another thing, I see you missing a lot of moving targets, so maybe practice leading your targets. So what I mean by that is you see them, obviously you see them moving, you see them moving in this direction. In lower elo, they're going to run in a straight fucking line. So if they're here, throw your Q here, right? So if they're running this way, your Q hits them as they're moving. So that's pretty basic, just landing your skill shots while they're moving. Because you're kind of just throwing the abilities at them, even though they're moving sometimes. And if you start doing, like, pathing predictions, you'll start doing a lot better. Alright, Thresh, this sounds good, man. Like, the higher elo you get, the more people start dodging, so you have to start predicting dodge patterns of players, and it gets pretty intricate. Pretty fucking intricate. So there's just a lot that you have to watch out for. Oh, God. What did I just watch? Oh, God! Fucking eat. Okay. Timo was here, and he's like, I'm gonna escape! Flashes here, and then runs back. No! Please! Don't ever do that again, Timo. Please. Please. Hold the door! Oh, the fucking shit! Oh, you got him, but you both died. Wait. Oh! Yep, who's up? 8 seconds. 8 seconds on MF. Their base is getting pushed by supers. If MF can hold without just, like, face roll dying. Oh, fuck. Ziggs is so much damage. There's everything she dreamed of. Yep, they're up. Okay, so at this point, Baron's up. You guys both have one inhib tower left. You know J4 is dead for 20. Your team's, you're not up for 30. You can't do shit. So basically, they just need to hold. They're not going to be able to get wards out. They should have blue trinkets. Nobody does. You should have at least 2 blue trinkets on your team. So probably Quinn, probably MF. Kill it, Timo. Kill it. Okay, I should get a... What is he? What is his build? Just awkward as fuck is what it is. Can't really do Baron. You don't have good vision control there. Keeping this wave clear is pretty important. Try not to tank it. You guys aren't here at all. You should have been a lot closer to it. Like, Talia can wall him in there. She should just wall him right here and cut him off. Decent wall. Well, that is really fucking good. You guys went off this shit. Ah! Thresh trying to recall, lol. Go in the game. Ah! You guys should be able to end off this. It should be easy. Just run top. So this is where their base is open. You need to be here pushing minions. So go straight here, push minions. You need to get up here, and yeah, they're setting the suicide already. Wait, she let him go. She let him go. Okay, the wave's coming. You're here. You got plenty of time to end the game. It doesn't look like the game ends. You guys fucking do something. Oh no. And Jaro, more like Nerd Jaro. Frozen. What's up, man? Holy shit. You flashed. You didn't need to flash. You weren't ignited. It was, oh god. Oh no, what are you doing? You didn't need to flash. It was just Morello's on you. Oh no, you guys are gonna lose. Teemo, go push bottom, please. You already lost your tower. You don't have a TP. Very nice. So you guys, I don't know what took you guys so long to get up there. You should have been able to end the game off that. I don't know if messing with LB just fucked you guys over. Actually, Quinn died to LB, which was kind of huge. Quinn died very early, and they should have been more patient. Going in while LB's up, and I don't think they have a single magic resist item. No, they've shit GA. But that's not enough with no health. What does LB have? LB's got a ton of things. Quinn's gonna go out, Quinn's gonna die. Elder Dragon's coming up in a minute. I don't think Quinn can fight J4. Let's have a mortal reminder. AD didn't get the tower but hit creeps and tried to fight LB. Gross. Yeah, if you have minions at the tower, you've got to be killing the tower. All it takes is one minion to be in range of the tower, and it takes reduced damage. It will take the reduced damage. You guys need wards here. I wouldn't walk up that wall fucking ever. Need a ward here, ward here, ward here. Or if they're mid, you need a ward here, and just ward here. Back, kill him. Run! This is just... Oh my goodness! Oh, she got out of range. Not like this. What's with the tower and minions? Okay, so towers. Towers have buffs, right? When there is a minion, when there's an enemy minion in range of the tower will take twice as much damage as if the minion... Okay, twice as much damage comparable to when the minion is not there. When there are no enemy minions around your towers, they take 50% reduced damage. So pushing a tower without minions is really, really fucking hard. That's why you should always try to push the minions. That's why minions are so good. So she is doing this. That is fine. You have decent vision around. You do a ton of damage. You did like 1500 plus with your passive. Alright, you guys got the dragon. This is why I'm silver. Well, hey man, this is why I'm doing the lessons. Information is key to victory. That's why you repatched. Nah, that was years ago, man. That's over a year old. Well over a year old. Not everybody started over a year ago. Or if they did, not everybody played consistently over a year ago. I mean, there's a lot of shit out there that even I don't know, and I've been playing forever. Oh. Don't ulti, don't ulti. Now ulti, ulti. Ulti them, do you have it? You don't have it. Use it on J4, I think. Oh no, Sumo. Oh no. Okay, so another thing here. You guys are gonna lose right now. Don't ever try to ult unless there's more than one person standing next to another. Don't ever use it, like, ever use it on a single target unless it's the last person that's alive and they need to die. Always save it for the group, man, because if you would have got your ulti off on the group, I think you guys would have shit on him there. You almost got it again. Ulti's 3. Yeah, it's just too late. Just too late. So you had flash. In that situation, you could have flashed in, used your ulti on the enemy team, and you could have fucked up their backline. So had you flashed forward instead of ulting the J4, I'm pretty sure you guys would have won that game. So that was your opportunity to late game carry right there, flashing on them instead of just going back for J4. When J4 is, he's mostly tank. He's mostly tank at that point, and your team doesn't really need peel from him. They were plenty strong to find him. So go forward, kill the carries. Don't use the peel option when their whole team can, like... So they had Swain in the middle. They had Ziggs in the back who just needs to throw his R. So if you're not killing the Ziggs after that and you have the range on him to flash R, plus, like, if you R, you can still E, and you can throw WQ, other things, but it's all you need to do is get the RW and he should die if it bounces. But yeah, man, don't be afraid in the late game to flash forward if it's initiated, and just spam your shit while you're alive on their carries. If you get your spells off on their carries, they're squishy as balls, it should be pretty well GG in your favor. Yeah, see, that's the thing. The Ziggs was comboing with J4 pretty much the whole game. J4 was going in with his ultis, and Ziggs was just following up with his R while they're locked down. So, yeah, pretty much. In short, you could have carried the game right there in that fight. Your team was getting shit on by the Ziggs and J4 ultis. Your build, okay, so you got to get the Sightstone. Eye of the Watchers is a decent item. It doesn't have great AP, but it gives you the Sightstone, it gives you the CDR, and it gives you the wards that you need, right? So get the Eye of the Watchers. You don't necessarily have to rush it. I would follow my